Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick little comparison here between the new Xiaomi Mi A1 and the Samsung Galaxy A5 2017. A lot of people have been requesting this, and I was quite interested to see how Samsung's former like upper mid-range handset did compare here. So we're just going to sum up at the same time. And hallelujah, we have Nugget on the A5. Samsung finally updated me. I feel so special. So, which is going to be the better buy here? Because you can probably get the A5 for about €200 now, or you could stretch to the A7. Oh, so you can see in terms of the boot up, nice and fast here. For those you can't remember, we do have a beautiful AMOLED display on the A5 here, which does still amaze me today in terms of how good it is. In terms of viewing angles, etc. You're not going to find that, unfortunately, on the Xiaomi. But what you are going to find is a solid panel. It's not too bad in terms of the colours. But they definitely need to start going OLED, I think, in the future. Preferably Samsung OLED, so they don't get any issues with that. We can just have a look at the performance comparison. So we are running an Exynos processor in the A5 2017 versus Snapdragon 625. So let's go. Oh, so that was different animation, but both of them the same. Wow, the same again. I don't have one of these regularly where they're both exactly the same, which is very remarkable given that we are running slightly slower there with the Nugget on the A5. I was going to say it's remarkable when you have a stock Android and a Samsung device running at the same speed. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but now I think you can see we do have some progression with the stock Android. You see, this is what I'm telling you, Samsung phone can never be that fast, I don't think. So you can see again, we do have some pop-ups, but it is manageable. So let's just have a look at some games here, see how they do handle that. I'm not sure of the exact version of Nugget, but I'm assuming it's not 7.1.1, which is obviously the latest. Slightly faster on the left here, I think. I'm getting it a bit of a pop-up, but you can see it is a little bit snappier on the left. All very similar with this one. So what are we doing? We're downloading some stuff. Good little Wi-Fi test as well. Bonus. And you can see I think the A1 is actually downloading a little bit faster. So that is a nice thing. I'm not going to make you sit through that. Just move on to Super Mario. Again, A1 here. Wow, it's going out in front now. I think it's all over for the A5. I think it's had enough. This one, it's going to be close. Those deep blacks on the A5, you can definitely see how good the display is. But A5 comes back towards the end there, which is nice. Quite a bit faster in fact compared to the A1. We're just going to do some web browsing as well. Let's just get rid of this one because I thought it would already downloaded, to be honest. I do open up the apps to make sure before I do a speed test, and it didn't come up with that. So we are looking at the web browsing, and let's just see BBC and go. A little bit snappier on the left there to load the page, and again, as you can see, so very nice performance on the A1. You can get confused there. Let's move on now to the multitasking. See how they compare. Don't have much faith in Samsung in this regard, but it seems to be pretty good on Nugget here. Much better than on the Marshmallow, which was a reloady kind of nightmare. As you can see, holding them both in memory, and that's what we do enjoy. Oh, fell over there. So the A1 has gone out ahead. Oops, that was the wrong thing. I thought that was the camera, but it wasn't. Let's try this. So I'm definitely seeing slightly faster on the A1 to actually get into the whatever it is you're getting into, but I'm very impressed with the improvements on the A5 here when it comes to the multitasking. You know, I think Samsung has done a good job optimizing the phone here, which is what they should have done years ago, because Nugget's been out for years. So let me just check what version of Nugget we do get here. So it's just going to the software. So where is it? This one, Android 7.0. So I think with the Android 1 device, you are going to be getting the best Nugget updates, well, Android updates in general. You can see Android 7.1.2, which I didn't even know existed, so that is quite nice. So yeah, I think in terms of the raw speed, I'm probably going to put my money on the A1, but I think the A5 is still a very nicely rounded device in terms of the display in particular. Also with the A5, you're still getting your waterproofing, you're getting your Samsung experience. Some people do enjoy the Samsung experience more than stock Android, and also you are getting obviously just nice in the hand feel, maybe because it's like made of glass. It's got a nice curved back here, and it supports good fast charging, NFC, all that good stuff is baked in, whereas you are missing NFC on the A1. So do bear that in mind, when you are coming to make a choice, because I think it's quite tightly contested here actually, which one is better. Obviously you're getting your dual camera here with this one, fingerprint sensor on the back, which I'm guessing is far better than the one on the A series, which I've always had trouble with. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here between the A1 and the A5. Some very nice phones indeed. I hope you find it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.